Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you two of my favorite tasks that have helped me improve my aim significantly very fast, and also some really important tips that I think a lot of people don't fully understand. Yesterday I was coaching someone that wanted to learn more about how to aim train properly, or how to get the most out of their aim training experience. And one thing in specific really helped me kind of understand why this person might not have been improving as quickly as they could have or should have. And that is to play for high scores in Aimlabs or in Kovacs, right? So don't just play Aimlab or Kovacs. It's just like whenever you're playing Deathmatch in Valorant, right? Don't just play it mindlessly. Don't just play it because, oh, Duckeeh, this YouTuber said to play it, so I'm playing it. Play it to actually improve and get better, right? Play it, like, set goals for yourself, right? Whenever you're playing Aimlabs and whenever you're playing these two tasks or whatever tasks you want to play, make sure that you're consistently striving to hit your high score. So this is Gridshot. You guys know that I play Gridshot. I have lots of time on this task, and I think it has done really fantastic things for my aim. This task doesn't give you absolutely everything that you need, but it gives you most of what you need. It gives you speed, it gives you flicks, it gives you precision. But the other one we'll be talking about is Sixshot, but let's get into Gridshot first. So the main thing, you see I'm going to start off somewhat slow, and the reason that I'm doing this is to really emphasize that it's okay to be slow whenever you're starting out. Just really make sure that you find a balance between speed and accuracy, right? So that's really the number one tip that I can give you guys for not only Gridshot, but pretty much any task. So any Aimlab task, any Kovacs task, make sure to find a balance between speed and accuracy. So if you're going too fast, what's going to happen is your accuracy is going to usually plummet, because you're trying to go too fast and your brain just can't be accurate at that speed, right? Now, if you're trying to go too slow, then your accuracy will go high, but your score will go down. And of course, you're not going to get a high score going super snail slow. So try to find a balance. What I recommend is trying to get an accuracy of at least 90%. And again, this not only applies for Gridshot, this applies to everything. And what you notice, whenever I miss, you'll see I'll pause. Or if I'm not feeling comfortable in my aim, or if I feel like my aim's off or something, I'll pause for a brief second. And so you're going to see me do that here. And it really does not waste that much time. It's okay to be slow. What's really important is that you don't panic, because if you're in a game of Valorant, you're in competitive, and you see someone and then you miss, and then you start panicking and shooting and shooting and shooting, it's better to pause before you shoot and take that half second, especially if you're in a lower rank, just because lower rank people panic all the time. And if you're the person that pauses and gets your crosshair on their head instead of just start spam shooting, that's really what's going to be the difference between, getting the kill and not getting the kill, quite frankly. So yeah, and so this is not by any means my high score run. This is not a bad run, but this is not anywhere close to my high score. So really, again, guys, make sure you're playing for your high score. It's okay to not get your high score. For me, this would take probably a week or two of grinding to actually get back to where I am for my high score, which is actually not that long. But for you, it'd probably take shorter if you haven't grinded Aimlabs or aim trainers like I have. And so it can be really satisfying and really rewarding to actually get high scores. So that's what I'd really recommend. And I'd recommend playing for speed and accuracy, finding a balance. Try to get above 90% accuracy. If you're below that, it means you're probably trying to go too fast. And that's okay if you try to go too fast, but try to slow it down. Try to go for accuracy, because when we're in Valorant, speed is not the only thing that matters, right? So let's go ahead and go on to the next task, which is going to be Sixshot. One of the other, I think, best tasks you can play to improve not only your accuracy, but kind of like the control with your wrist. This is going to be more, this is going to still be flicks and kind of speed, but not as much speed, and more control, precision, stuff like that. If you find the tips from this video useful so far, I think you'll really benefit from my aim training course that includes both Aimlabs and Kovacs. So I have over 100 hours split between the two of these aim trainers, and so I've been around the block when it comes to aim trainers, and I know how to quickly and efficiently improve your aim, especially no matter what level you're at. So if you guys would like to improve your aim, make sure to check out my course on Patreon. It's only $5 down in the description below, and please enjoy the rest of the video, guys. A lot of you have probably heard of this. Many of you have probably even played this task, but I'm going to be explaining why I think it's so effective, why I know it's so effective to help improve your overall aim, and what this task is different from compared to Gridshot. So Gridshot, you're training a lot of flicking, a lot of speed. This task, you're still training accuracy, but you're not training as much speed or flicking. You're training more kind of smaller flicks. These are also known as micro flicks, and also just overall, finesse with how accurate you are. So you can also think of these tiny orbs as like heads in Valorant. So whenever you shoot a head, how are you tackling shooting that? Do you panic whenever you see someone? Or are you more patient? And so you want to be patient whenever you try to shoot someone's head. You don't want to just try to, you know, you don't want to just try to like shoot really quickly and go for speed. You want to slow down on this one and try to be more accurate, more so than Gridshot. Gridshot, you want to go more for speed. Like I said, speed and accuracy is important, but Gridshot's especially important for speed. This one, you want to really make sure your crosshair is on the target, because if your crosshair is not on the target whenever you're in Valorant or you're in an FPS game and you whiff, especially if the person is not even looking at you or something, right? You need to be able to secure kills that are free. Like if someone's standing still, if someone's not looking at you, if someone's out in the open, you know, don't shoot instantly. Like a lot of people in lower ranks, they'll panic and they'll start spam shooting straight away. But just give yourself like even just a half second to, like, as you see I'm doing in this task, just put your crosshair on top of the orb before shooting, instead of like instantly trying to flick and shoot. Like you can flick, but don't shoot until you're confident that your crosshair is on the target. So that's the biggest takeaway for me from this task. Like I said, it's really training kind of more micro adjustment sort of movements. So it's training flicks, but you're also not doing massive flicks with your mouse. A little tip that I use for this task is whenever there's a lot of orbs together, I try to go to those orbs. So if you guys are again trying to get your high score, there are techniques you can actually use in order to do that. So here you see I'll go toward the area with the most number of orbs instead of just, you know, going to one where there's only one orb. So here, nothing crazy for me here. Not a bad score, but not also my high score. I don't even know what my high score is for Sixshot, but yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about, you know, how can you master this, or if you have any other specific questions or about other like Kovacs or, you know, my course, anything like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.